Welcome everyone to an arena video. I'm Andrea Mengucci, and this video is sponsored to you by Wizards of the Coast and channelfireball.com.
Hello, Raconer. I ate my morning Pandora and opened this beautiful hand. Some next I've saw I'm playing X0/2 Shimmer. I'm still playing 3. I do think that Shimmer is pretty important in making you very consistent, so like in the matchups where fires is like the most important thing. I believe it's the best deck in standard, yes. You can teach me. I'm trying. You can just take a look. My past VODs from yesterday. Yesterday I've been playing 3 hours and a half of this deck, and today I'm gonna be playing some more. The plan is just to, you know, of course, land your fires and just cast hasty things. It's not that hard. Or a mirror match. I think it's important to make sure you can cast fires on 4. So I could be playing Temple here over Shimmer. I think I'll do that. I'll top this.
Alright, that's a new record, folks.
Thank you, Drooly. You even gave me a emoji. Look at this beautiful snowman. 4 months. Yes, thank you, Drooly. Welcome, welcome. Okay. What's next? I'm just gonna go to Fairy Me Too and plus it. Just because I don't think my opponent has any way to deal with the Fairy immediately. And I could be able to bounce like a Sphinx or a Fire's Invention. What am I doing? Okay, they just cast this. That means no lands. Or no, they have land. Okay, it just means no fires, I guess. So if I bounce this, oh, this is very big draw here. I can go Fire Sphinx. I think I'm just gonna bounce to the Bone Crusher. They can now kill my Teferi, but I don't think it matters much. Okay, let's go Fires Sphinx. I tried to make Esper Hero work, but it didn't. You made me think we did. Nice. I'm very glad to read that. Was another friend of mine, Anthony Lee, did very well with Esper. The list that I've streamed with. But I just never had success against the Jump Cats. I found that matchup very bad. And yeah. Other than that, the deck was okay. It was just pretty bad against Jeskai Cats. Okay, sorry, Jump Cats. Buenos dias. So they bounce my fires. This is on 3. This is actually pretty nice to have in play. Just the scry effects is nice. You kill my Teferi, but it's not that it did much. Okay, I'm gonna clear my board. That's good. Although we are going to play Fire's Cavalier. Probably discarding my whole hand. Fire's Cavalier means that I could play just a tap land in order to play that Cavalier, because Cavalier costs 2 mana, it's not a Canrith. So I'm just gonna go, yeah, probably just tap land, Fires, Cavalier of Flame. Not sure how many cards am I pitching. Definitely 3. I think 3 is enough in case I just break entirely into 3 lands. I just keep 1 Shimmer. Shimmer isn't very good if you have fires around, especially if your opponent keeps bouncing it. Yeah, but like I found that the sideboard for Junk Cats was still like doing so bad against Casualties of War. And all the time they drew that card, I needed to either like discard it on draw step or have a counter. Which made it the matchup pretty hard. My opponent here is trying to fight their best. Despite they having drawn fires and I did. Now though, I can play fires and give it haste. And attack them for 7 or attack the Fury. I'll probably just attack them for 7. Not sure. I think 7 damage is just too much to pass up on. I think so, yes. So I'm gonna be playing fires. And I'm gonna be playing Cavalier of Flame, discarding. I think now all 3. I keep Sphinx. Alright. Then I'll give this haste and attack my opponent for 7. Alright. A plus then pass. So now they could have like a Solar Blaze or 2 Clarion. I think it's more likely that they have 2 Clarion here. So what am I doing here? I think I want to stomp this and probably just play Bone Crusher Giant. This is gonna be my play. Alternatively, I can just pump 3 times and that will be lethal. Because they go to 9 and then I can stomp them. So I could just do that in order to just don't get my things yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna go to combat first. And attack them for 9. And they go double Clarion. And I'll play Sphinx and stomp the Teferi. I mean, I did some sideboard changes. This is very light changes so far. Okay, let's see what happens. They could play 2 Clarions here, or a Solar Blaze, or a Time Wipe. I don't think there's much else that you can do. Pandora playing from the gang. I'm fine, Annie. This morning on stream, I just ate Pandora with coffee and milk. Okay, they take. Oh wait, I forgot. That's true. That's true. Cavalier ability deals damage to Planeswalker. Alright. Alright, I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm playing the Sphinx, and then do I play a Giant? Or do I just... I think I just stomp them. I think I just stomp them here. Do I want to play Temple or Castle? Castle cries for more in upkeep. But then that would mean that I need to tap my mana. And maybe like my opponent bounces the fires. I think I'm just gonna go Temple. This card very similar, 1 or 2. But with the difference that, yeah, I mean... I could just untap with like full mana in case my opponent gets rid of this. Okay. Yeah, I mean pitching all the Shimmer was bad. It was bad at the beginning. I kept 1 and then I pitched both of them. I should have definitely kept 1 Shimmer. The matchup seems, I mean, the matchup is close. It's 50-50, just like the MC7 showed. The matchup is 50-50. Okay, we need to deal with the Cavalier of Gales there. How do we do that? Okay, that's a way. I mean, I went very deep in the deck, so it makes sense to find some ways. So I'm gonna play Teferino, bounce the Cavalier of Gales. I'm still missing 2 damage though, so a Candraith, a Cavalier of Flame, a Bone Crushing Giant would be lethal. Draw Mountain. So I'll attack. They go to 3, and then I'll cast this. Which matchup is favorable? All the aggro decks are matchup are very favorable. Very favorable. That is why I like this deck a lot now. Casting on Scribe before Teferi draw. That is a very good suggestion, Deft. In general, I like to scry end of turn, just because that just gives me a better idea on what to do in upkeep / draw step. But what you said is right, because like this deck with Fires of Invention just totally changes that. For example, when I play my MC7 deck, I very rarely scry in upkeep / my turn with Castle. It is right that I should have probably scried first though, because here I had like lethal threat. I had like draws that just would win me the game, like Candraith or Cavalier of Flame. I'm not sure if Cavalier of Flame was lethal though. Did I have 7 mana? Probably, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you're right. I should have done that. So in the mirror match, what do we do? If we go exclamation sideboard, you find the sideboard guy from Peter, yeah. I changed my deck list slightly. Okay, so we're in the draw. We want all the Ether Gusts, all the Disputes. I think Tide Taker on the draw. The draw is not good, he said. Get behind that. Disenchant. What is bad? I think I want to keep Clarions, at least some number. Oh my, so many good cards. Okay, I think I'm gonna just board out some Shimmers, just like all the time. And then what else are we boarding out? One Kenrith. And one Teferi. I'm not sure how good is Teferi. My opponent was pretty bad with Teferi. Your coach told me to draw fires in the mirror to go for Aggro plan. I don't do that. I don't drop fires. Fires was incredible in this game. I wouldn't drop it. And Legion Warboss is a good card, although if it gets answered later in the game, it's very bad. So like, maybe it's like a fine plan on the play, but I just don't think there's just that many control deck to justify having Warboss in the sideboard currently. We keep 6. I'm bottoming this Cavalier of Gales. Hello, Dindonen. Alright, Sphinx of the Foresight will... Oh, they also have Sphinx. Okay, sure. Alright. We have a pretty reasonable hand. We're missing like a fires and some other tools. Okay, we drew another... Oh wait, I didn't scry. I thought it was my... fuck. Okay. Anyway. Top line go. I was busy breathing my nose that I just clicked OK. Anyway, I think taking out fires is more reasonable for Planeswalker build. Yeah, Cavalier is so bad. I mean, it's just not a very good card if you don't cast it for free. Okay, there's a Bone Crusher Giant on top. I think that's like a... Yeah, I should have definitely scried in a way where I had Bone Crusher Giant up now. Because if opponent goes for Warboss, I would have had that on top. So what I'm doing here is just playing a shock land, a fetch land, because if I play Warboss, I just draw the Bone Crusher Giant and play it on the Warboss. Opponent doesn't, I'll just shuffle because I don't want this card. Like, I don't want to pay 3 mana and cast a 4/3. That's just not a playable Magic card in a constructed mirror match. So I'd rather just, I don't know, draw land or just draw more out to fires or draw a Mystical Dispute or an Ether Gust. I boarded out this Shimmer. Shimmer is a card that I really like to board out a lot. Pretty good at doing that. Just making sure that your deck works, but if your deck... Okay, I drew Kenrith, that's not very good. I'll do pass. Carbonara emoji for Mr. Dryluth. Fires of Invention, there resolves. What's this free spell? Come on, just don't play a good one. It is a good one, in fact. Okay, we're going to disenchant the fires. And then I'm going to draw and drop my own Sphinx. It's pretty bad. I don't even know why I have this card in my deck. I really don't like the Ether Gust in this matchup. I think Peter Yes says to board it in only on the draw. No, both times, on the play and on the draw. I'm very surprised to read that. Okay, the Justice Strike there, which I also board out Justice Strike, by the way. Okay. Do they have a... They have a land, so they don't have any 5-drop there. Oh, that's a good draw. I think I'm gonna just ignore that fire. Maybe... yeah, because I can't... It's so awkward. I can't fires this. Because, yeah, I'm just gonna play Sphinx. Because I'm looking for a land here. If I get a land, I can just go off. This is... if I have a game predict, if I lose this game, I'm gonna just throw this Ether Gust in the garbage. More Justice Strike. That's very unusual. This card, like, killing the Sphinx is... I don't know. And disenchant. Ay. This is a good play from my opponent. Okay, so I'm looking for draw in Sacred Foundry. That's so because it doesn't let me go for Cavalier of Gales. I think I'm just gonna play a top land and play Ethergust. I'll let them scry first, and then after they finish scrying, I'm going to Ethergust the Fires of Invention. Top. Alright, I mean better top reasonably. I think at this point they can bottom it. I don't know. I mean, they can't cast Cavalier of Gales. Oh, they top it. Okay, so sure, they draw it. And I just recast it. So this Ethergust wasn't even good because we took 4 damage, so it's not the Time Walk. It's a Time Walk plus 4 damage, which is not great at this point in the game. Putting this 1 card in, wow, it's a Cavalier of Flame. Oh my. Oh no, I'm not winning this. Do I have another island in my deck? I don't think I do. I'm just gonna play Kenrith, pass the turn. Yeah, I think having this Ethergust in my deck was exactly the reason why I lost this game. Because this 1 card was very important not to have. Okay, let's card to the bottom. They dropped the fairy. Alright, good game, but I definitely lost this game because of this card. Okay, so let's make sure to cut that entirely. And on the play, I think I want to cut. I think I want to have a Tithe Taker on the play. This is important to just resolve your plan, but I think I also want to have Shimmer possibilities. I think I'm going to get rid of all the Giant. Actually, all the Clarion too. I think on the play, I just want to ignore totally Legion Warboss. My opponent played a lot of Justice Strike, they were not bad. I could consider having them. Cutting Kenrith, sure, it's reasonable, just because there's like more disenchant, like Kenrith is not good if you just have to pay mana to play it and stuff like that. Whereas this one, at least, they need to be effect. Okay, sure. I think this configuration is good on the play. On the draw, we need to redo it later. My Siamese card did not help. No, but at the end of the day, I would have still drawn that Bone Crusher Giant, which would have been a very bad draw, like a very bad card. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. I have a Sphinx to get me an island, and the rest of the hand is pretty solid. Okay, I need an island here. I do get many islands. Okay, I think 2 are fine here. I'm just gonna draw. Actually, I'm not gonna draw both of them. I'm just gonna draw one of them. But I think that's cool to draw one of them. What do I prefer? Do I prefer Steam Vents or Hollywood Fountain? I think you don't need much blue mana, so I think 1 Steam Vents is fine. So that I get triple ready in case I want to cast a Cavalier or Flames later. I haven't seen your Pandora either on the Pandora. I've seen, no, it's just that we opened a Pandora yesterday. So, I mean, I like both. On Christmas we had a Panettone with chocolate. On the 26th we had Pandora. Also, we had like a lot of like different pastry from this area. Okay. Do I want to play a Shimmer? I don't think so. I don't think I want to play a Shimmer. I guess because I really want to get a 3rd land here. I think, you know what, I'm just going to play a top land and pass here. I mean, I hate, it's the same thing when like in Legacy you have like a card that you know it's on top, it's good, you don't play counter. Sorry, you don't play Ponder there. Okay, anyway, I think I'm gonna go Shimmer and then I'll shock myself to play Mystical Dispute. But I think I'm gonna do Shimmer now. Okay, they don't have the counter, the Dispute. It's very good to know. So I got my Fires, and now I'm just rolling because I have Dispute for Teferi, which isn't ideal, but it's still like a good play. You play Tombola. I really hate Tombola. It's just a random effect. Random game. In my family, we don't really like random things. We just play more like, we played Trivial. We played, it's a game called Petrangola. Okay, anyway, we just snap resolve that. And I'll play Sphinx, so that if they have Disenchant, I just play the Sphinx. Looks like they have Disenchant, but that's fine, you know. It still was like a very good advantage here. Reckoner. Sometimes it's not that important. Like, Magic is not about numbers. The matchup is fine. It's close, you know? Like it's 50-50. Sure, you can add some like 4 mana disenchant to your deck, but the matchup is close because both of the deck are very good and they achieve their plan very well. So it's not gonna change much. Like Magic is not a game where you have a 69 win percentage or a 39 win percentage. I think some people disagree, but it is okay. Anyway, I missed my land drop, so that sucks. I'm just gonna go Fires, and I'm gonna go Teferi to look for that land drop. You're welcome, Reckoner. You just can stay here and ask me all the questions you want. I'm gonna answer to you. But yeah, I think a lot of people just go like, oh, I'm playing this deck because it has a 65-45 win percent, but it doesn't exist, you know. For me, you either like a good matchup, like, I don't know, Blue-Green Ramp against Fires, or Blue-Green Ramp against Cats, or you have a bad matchup, like Blue-Green Ramp against Aggro decks. Like, that's, you know, that's it. Everything else is, like, on the same level, you know. Like in Legacy, for example, you have, like, Rix's Delver, you know, it's just a 50-50 matchup against everything on the draw and slightly favored on the play and stuff like that, you know. Okay, anyway, I didn't find a single 5-drop, which really sucks because of this mystical disputes that I can't cast because I have Fires. Okay, but I do a Justice Strike, which I'm pretty glad that I play. Okay, what do we do here? I think I have a good play here. I think I have a good line here. No, actually, it's not a good line. Had I put a Nut after Fairy in play, I would have bounced my own Fire with the Fairy. I would have just Justice Strike for free, bounce my own Fire, pass the turn with Dispute up. I think I'm going to kick things off with a Shimmer. I do need to kill the Cavalier of Gills, but I don't want to play another Teferi. I really dislike to play Teferi when I have one already in play. So let's play Shimmer. I'm looking for 5-drops. But I don't think I want to cast it now. Because if I cast it now, my opponent could just deal with it and attack my Teferi. Although they can just do that with a Cavalier of Flame. This is a very, very, very bad situation to be in. Once you have these cards and you have Fires in play, it's pretty bad. Also, Teferi. Yeah. If I cast Cavalier of Gales, I just get card advantage. My opponent can kill it. I think it's not bad to cast this now. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I think I don't want to just play a spot removal on that. Wow, I missed a land drop. Okay, I'm just gonna ship 2 Mystical Disputes because it's very likely my opponent is going to kill this anyway, and we're gonna shuffle and scry 2. Panettone as well with chocolate. Yes. Scope and Briscoe. Yeah, Scope and Briscoe are like 2 like old, like 1v1 games, you know. I don't enjoy Scope and Briscoe very much, I would say. Opponent Scrying Upkeep, which I really dislike as a play because now my opponent can't like draw. I can't get themselves the out of drawing Cavalier of Gales or Canrates and then like some explosive draw, I think. Okay, they go Teferi. Despite the Fury's on 3. So I can bounce my Cavalier of Gales, which means that I'm gonna redraw the Mystical Dispute, but then I'm gonna just get a Brainstorm. But they want to kill my Teferi probably. Not that it matters much though. This is a very close game. I think it's very important that like we hit land drops, eventually can just bounce this and like play all our spells. They play 1 spell already. Oh wow, they don't have a 2nd spell? That's insane if they don't. Maybe just another Teferi. Looks like they're attacking me. Interesting. Maybe they have Bone Crushing Giant, maybe. Okay. Okay. So, I think I want to go Cavalier of Gales again. I need to hit a land drop, I think. So, Cavalier of Gales, looking for the land. 1, 2, 3, eccolo lì. I think I'm gonna just ship those 2 again. And as I said multiple times, I don't love to play this Castle of Ventress. Maybe I should though. Do I just play double Cavalier of Gales? I could just play double Cavalier of Gales. How would that be? I mean, that just puts me in a pretty good position, I think. I just cry with Castle of Ventress, these 2 on the bottom, just to clear the top and just get deeper to find those Cavalier of Flame and Kenrith. I have only 1 Kenrith though. This game is hard. I think I'm in a pretty good position here if I cast double Cavalier. Eventually I can bounce this Fires of Invention and cast a lot of cards, but I think for now I'm just gonna get the value, the maximum, the maximum value out of my cards here. The maximum value out of my cards here by playing all this Cavalier of Flame. I mean, Tide Taker is definitely out of game at this point. I'll put on top the Fires in case they have Disenchant, which I was also looking for, honestly. You prefer Texas Hold'em? I mean, in Italy we have so many games. We have so many games to play set the mess. We have like this game called Petrangola in my family. That's like very cool, but it's not very popular. But I enjoy it only during Christmas, like literally only during Christmas. Yesterday we paid like €3 per person. It was like 8 people, and like don't split, just final. I was in the final, but I didn't accept the split, and I lost it all. And then we played Trivial. Do you guys know Trivial? It's made by Hasbro, so it's actually the company that pays me. I just know that. And I got that. If only my family could play Magic. Yeah, they always ask me to learn Magic. I say to download Magic Arena. Or anyway, they got Kenrith, which is like the good deal. Trivia Pursuit. Yes, Trivia Pursuit. Okay, they got Kenrith. I'm on 13. I'm actually not that far from dying here, because, yeah. Alright, opponent attacks with all. Okay, so I could eat these two. I could eat these two. Is this play good for my opponent? Yeah, I mean, I don't like this play a lot for my opponent. They could have, like, what, Clarion? No way to play Clarion in that deck. Actually, I could play Clarion. Alright, but I think this is blocks that makes the most sense. They've already played 2 spells, so they can't Clarion. I get a 3, but I basically, yeah. I like my situation here. Can I gain some life with this deck? No, because I boarded up Clarion. Okay, anyway. I think what I'm doing here is casting spell for free. Wait, I'm lethal for sure now. They definitely messed up. Because, I mean, there's no way I'm not lethal, right? There's no way I'm not lethal. I have like 20,000 damage. I don't even know how much damage they have. They can gain 5 life, but it doesn't matter. Alright, what do I discard? I'll discard Fires for sure. A top land for sure. I might keep the rest because, again, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Play Sphinx of the Foresight. And I like the cool thing is that I can bounce my own Fires and cast all this spell manually, which also a play that I love. So let's give this haste. And how much damage it is. Good game. Yeah, I mean, opponent messed up. Opponent messed up badly. 6, 12, 17, 24. Sure. Let's pump again. Yeah, alright. I mean, if they don't attack, they're not dead. Like, they attacked and they were dead. Actually, they were dead because my play... So, I set up this game. This game was very cool. I set up this game in a way where I would have been able to play 2 Cavaliers or a Cavalier Sphinx, and then with my Teferion 3, bounce the Fires, and then I would have been able to play Justice Strike, Tide Taker, or just another Cavalier, you know, sorry, another Teferi. But basically, I would have been able to just play like 6 spells over all of a sudden. But it's important with this deck to just set up a ways where you can just cast your things for card advantage, like paying a lot of mana, but then somehow with the Cavaliers and you just fill your hand and just can cast only 2 per turn. So what you do is you bounce your own Fires and you just cast things. That was the same thing we did with Golos Fires. When we played that Goals Fires deck, which was obviously weaker than this. This is a very good deck. So yeah, I think this is a plan in the mirror. Or just in any matchup where they just let you do your free things. Like, where just each one does their own thing. Alright, you're one of guests. Hopefully it's good. Let's play some more. Yeah, apparently they're saying Crookeds is a streamer that always innovate. He likes to just brew new decks. So I could easily see him coming up with that deck. He's probably streaming after. He usually streams in the, I don't know where you're from, but like in the European morning. So yeah. Alright, good hand. Interaction plus fires Cavalier. Okay, Ben Crookies, thank you very much, Sandra Gracious. Let's see. Nice. Yesterday evening, I was with my family, but I was just seldomly looking at Twitch, and there was Jabberwocky streaming like Pioneer. He was streaming like this, like Golgari. He's gonna play a tap land. I could be able to play Justice Strike on. Actually, I don't even know what, so I just play a tap land here. I was watching Jabberwocky playing like a Golgari in Pioneer, and the deck was like super bad. But he did Nisa Shakes the World, and Nisa Shakes the World just won every game. It's insane. Nisa Shakes the World won every game she was cast. And I'm like, fuck, that card is good. So like this Bent Crook could look like a, you know, that Pioneer deck that just basically had only Nisa Shakes the World. Okay, I'm gonna just plus this Teferi. I could bounce like a 0-3 if the opponent plays it. Yeah, Golgari Delirious was like, I don't know, I felt the deck was like super bad, but Nisa Shakes the World. Every time he cast Nisa Shake the World, the game ended basically. Okay, Teferi after Teferi, although it's very poor to bounce a Reason Reef. So what I'm doing here is, once again, slow rolling Fable Passage, because you have Cavalier of Gales in your deck, and you want to do the legacy play of playing Brainstorm and then shuffling. So I'm going to go Fires, Justice Strike on the Reef. And then do I want to plus this again? I think so. Like, if opponent plays Nisa, land, attacks, it goes to 3, so I can bounce the land afterwards. His name is Logan Nels. You can probably check it on Twitter. Okay, they play Cavalier of Gales. This Cavalier of Thorns is such a good play against us. Cavalier of Thorns is like the reason why this is a good matchup for them. Like when I played Blue-Green Ramp, this matchup was close, but anytime I was drawing the Cavalier of Thorns. Oh, by the way, we have a stipulation that anytime I play against that deck, I need to put the boar hat. And yesterday I put the boar hat, and my opponent immediately attacked me for 85 with the boar, with the big boar. So this is the stipulation every time I play against that deck. Alright, anyway, what do we have here? I think I'm gonna kick things off with a Cavalier of Gales. Okay, Ether Gust is very good. Very, very good. We can... Unfortunately, I can't Ether Gust in draw steps. Draw step. Only one step. Okay, so I could get rid of 2 lands. I think that's fine. Can get rid of 2 lands. Yes. Yes. Now, what do we bounce? So if I bounce the Cavalier of Thorn, I just replay it, so it's not ideal. I could bounce the Leaf King Druid and draw it at a land, or I can just fetch first. Yeah, it's probably better. Let's fetch first, get a mountain, so that I can cast all the things. You can bounce Fires to draw step Gust. Yeah, that is a play that I can make. But after I draw steps Gust, what happens? I guess that is a reasonable play. Same with Gracious. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it, okay? I'll play Clarion for free. Then I'll bounce. I've played 2 spells for free this turn. So I'll bounce Fires. I'll draw Sphinx, para Caputana. Now I can pay 4 to play Sphinx, but then I can't Ether Gust in draw step. I could play another Teferi, but that doesn't make much sense. So I just pass. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Draw step Ether Gust on the Cavalier. Yeah, the boar hat, because we're playing against the boar. It looks fancy. What, this hat? No, this product was probably made in some Chinese factory, because every time I put it, I scratch my head so much. Okay, anyway, my opponent puts this on the bottom. And what do they do with it? Yeah, I brainstorm fetched. Exactly what I did. But I also bounced my Fire's Invention to get rid of this Cavalier of Thorns. I don't even know if this plays good. My opponent probably has another Cavalier of Thorns. I don't know what's happening. Mr. Tatsumaki. Let's try on top. Maybe they have another color. Okay, sure. Power Capitana. Why they draw with so many of this? Come on. Alright, in the future, I suggest you to play this first and then scry. I guess they knew they would have got a Temple of Mystery, so they wanted to maximize the temples. Alright, scry to the bottom. And I draw Bone Crusher G. I think I need to find some hasty threats, some Kenrith. But I don't. So, what I do is play Fires. Play Sphinx. Attack. Pass the turn. I'm not gonna scry and upkeep. I really hate that play, as I said multiple times. You should bring that Had an XMC. If I play that deck, yes. If I don't, I will not. Yeah, but Shaper, it wasn't worth it. I know, it wasn't worth it. I think it wasn't worth it. Okay. Alright, they have 4 cards now. One of them is a Cavalier. Hopefully the rest is not very good cards. Hopefully, mainly Quasi-Duplicate. That's like the card that just totally breaks you. If they play Quasi-Duplicate, there's no way you can win anymore. Language? My language is okay. I play Italian. I speak Italian and English on stream. Good. Okay, what did I do? I don't know. Unless you're going to win on that play. You have never seen the bounce own flyers work out? Oh, I bounced my own flyer so many times. Is that I hear out, you know? Is that I hear I didn't like it too much. But overall, it was my own fire. Alright, I put in don't play another Cavalier. Play Crisis for 4. That's fine. I can get a Crisis for 4. No, we're not safe. They can get they can get the pig from the graveyard too. The pig can come from everywhere. You just have pigs everywhere, guys. Pigs everywhere. Okay, let's bottom a Clarion and let's draw a good card. Manco Peccat. Alright. I'll play Teferino. Do I bounce Cavalier again? I think I bounce Cavalier again. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Teferone. What did I say, Teferone? I wanted to say Big Cavalier of Flame, but I said Teferone. I guess that's just me looking for Teferone all the time. Teferone. Teferone unfortunately is gone. It's never gonna come back. Teferone is gone forever. Alright, anyway, do we want to trade? I think so. I think I don't want to make my opponent chump block. I think my opponent will win the game if they chump block here. So I'm just gonna push in 5 damage. So you can play another Sphinx, and then end of turn I can scry looking for Kenny or Cavalier of Flame. Play 2 spells already, so let's pass. Yeah, Final of Devastation says even from the graveyard. In fact, a common play. Actually, the only way where we're safe if they have pig is in hand. In fact, a play that I was making a lot was to just go in discard to discard the pig. Like with the reason denying to put lands in the play when I didn't need them, just draw them and go to discard. That was fun. I had a fun tournament at the MC7 with the pig deck. I knew the pig deck was like okay, but I didn't think it was that good, honestly. Okay, they go Agent of Thresher, which is not a good news. Agent of Thresher against this matchup is not very good though, because I just have so many interferers all the time. Now I can just, you know, bounce my Cavalier of Guild. It's not good. Unless they have Quasi-Duplicate. Power Cabal, yeah, they do have Quasi-Duplicate. Yeah, Quasi-Duplicate is insane in this matchup. That's why I was playing 2. Because like this card is like by far the best card in this matchup. Like look at this. Look at this total dominance from my opponent. I can, the play that I love to do is like playing Agent of Thresher plus Quasi-Duplicate and Flashback in the same turn to draw 9 cards in the turn. Draw 9 cards in the turn. Okay. That's a good start. So I'm going to draw Cavalier of Gales. I should have bottomed this, but I don't know why I didn't. Put back 1 e 2. Then, what if I scry and then play Cavalier of Gales, pass the turn? I think I like that. Actually, I don't think there's many ways for me to win, but I'm basically just playing, waiting for my opponent to pig me. I don't even know if pig me is a verb, but I'll use it as a verb. I just want to make my opponent have fun because I love their deck, and I just want to make my opponent have fun. Okay, chat. Wasn't double clearing an option to consider? It was an option to consider for sure. I'm basically just clicking buttons because I want to see my opponent have a lot of fun. Okay, chat. I'm basically helping them, rooting for them. I verbed it. Okay. Opponent pygmy. Pygmy please. Okay, that's good. They're gonna draw 9 cards, guys. 9, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. No, 5, not 6, not 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but you know what? Until Seth Manfield did it, every single my opponent conceded before I could pick them. It did not pick anyone there. Funnily enough, there was a game where I had pig in my hand, so I wasn't going to win that turn. But my opponent conceded. Oh wow, they're attacking. Okay, I mean, I can't block here. I can't block. I have to let them draw 9 cards. I just have to. Oh, my opponent! Don't deck yourself! Don't deck yourself! Oh, I got another quasi-duplicate. I'm looking for that double Clarion now. Actually, double Clarion. Opponent draws 9 now, and then 9 later. This is not a me. Opponent, watch out. Opponent has 14 cards in the deck, and that's to go to discard after drawing 9. What do we do? Yeah, but when I cast a pig from hand, it was exactly lethal. It wasn't quite the same. Okay. I'm gonna make this play, guys. I'm gonna bounce the Cavalier of Thorn just because my opponent could replay it, and then they could die off decking. I'm probably dead. Is Cardboard Live on? I think it is. I think it is on. It's not? Should be. Eccoli, guys, are we ready for the pig attack? I'm just doing the pig voice. Pig me, please. How much damage? Oh, and under 46 damage is too much. That will never reach it. That will never reach it. Alright, okay. After this game where we played with our opponent, now we're gonna try our best to win this. Okay, Ether Gas comes in. What else? Mystical Dispute is so. I don't know. Some people had it, some people don't. Jeskai Strike is good against the 5/4, the shifting startups, but I actually don't think a shifting startup is a problem. Bone Crusher Giant is only good against very few things. Okay, Defeating Clarion is fine. Solar Blaze is not good. I'm just gonna cut it. I think I'm just gonna leave the deck as it is. I don't want Mystical Dispute. This thing counters a bunch of things. I guess it counters like the 5-drop. It's important. But if you have fires, and they just don't kill fires anyway, so you just have like Dispute dead in your hand. I really hate it. It's gonna go like this. Carbosim not will be working. Alright, I tried to switch it on and switch it on and switch it. Switched in on. Alright. Hope it's working now. Play first. I'll keep. Sphinx will help me finding lands and fires. That's not true, Dr. Oldad. The tournament exists because it's important to have a professional thing in Magic. The reason for Pro Tours to exist is because you want to give people, you know, interest in playing PTQs and MC Qualifier. Alright, I'll bottom both of these spells. I'll play a Temple of Triumph. Actually, no, I'll play Island. Yeah, I'll play Island tapped. And then I'll draw planes and I'll play Temple of Triumph. Yeah, St. Nutritious. Peter, yeah, top-hated, came second to GP Brisbane. That was the weekend of the MC7, so the deck wasn't nobody was playing the ramp deck during that weekend, so that's why there's no mention in the thing. Okay, Desperate looking for a fourth land. Yeah, John Saki is a very good deck if you play 100%. The problem is that this deck is very hard, and like very often people play it not perfectly, so the deck isn't that good. Whereas this deck is rather easy, and it's also very good, I think. So this is what I believe would be my play at the tournament right now. Sure, Cover Life works for you, nice. Fire is the best deck. Man, this is not a best deck. Come on, it's just they're close. They're close. Standard metagame isn't solved now, so there is not the best deck. Reason Reef. Okay, that card is like a threat on its own and needs to be Clarioned. Happy holidays. They have to make a land drop yet. Yep, that was good. Opponent is 5 mana on turn 3. Plus this, I'll play a Mountain, and I'm just gonna go Clarion. I think actually I can go Clarion after if they cast this. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn here. They can go like Nisa and activate a land, and I go Clarion. No, I said I would bring Mythic. I would bring Jeskai Fires if I had to play the Mythic Qualifier. I played a lot of junk deck, and now I wanna make Mythic before the end of the month, and I'm gonna try to do it with Fires. Okay, playing 6 mana on turn 4. That's some very good. That's some very good action there. I think Wakwakwe, if like Wizard says, "Oh, you should," I'm gonna Clarion this. If Wizard says, "Yeah, you should definitely not concede when they play the big boar," I think it's reasonable. Like people wouldn't mind to do that. It's just that with like same thing when Wizards told us, you know, to do things, not to do another thing, etc. If they play the I'm playing Nisa here. I could have not defeating Clarion, but I kind of wanted to just have Teferi on 2, so it would have gone on 3, and then in the next turn, it would have been able to just minus again. Whereas if it goes on 1, you know, it doesn't do that. Okay, so let's go Teferi on 3 first. Second, I'm going to be playing this Temple. I can't play Sphinx. I can't play anything. I'm just looking for Fires here. And then I'll pass. If opponent has a Crazies, I'll just let them kill me. This is make money. Yeah, but like, sure, you know, money, but what the person who said that meant was the tournament exists because Wizards wants to advertise the game. But it is also because Wizards wants... This matchup is so unwinnable if they draw well. There's just no way I can win this game anymore. The tournament exists to make people play PTQs, to make people play MCQs. Oh, wow. It's not going well today. I'm just playing against this, like... I mean, I think the previous matchup was fine. It's just that this matchup was not. But yeah, overall, I don't necessarily think you have a best deck right now. It's just that Fires is like a very good proactive game with a very good matchup against the aggro decks, which are very popular. So that is why I like Fires right now. But if you have played John Sack for like the last month, there has never been a time in the standard metagame where John Sack wasn't a good choice. Maybe it was at the MC7 because the deck was very targeted and it actually didn't perform well other than Canister going undefeated. Everybody else didn't do very well with it. I guess it was also not a top 8, but like the deck was very much played. Especially the Golgari versions. Oh wow, this end is not great. I'm gonna keep once again because of this Sphinx. Can you imagine this Sphinx being Failed Wishes? The Failed Wishes version was so much worse than this one. Blue-white control. I don't like blue-white control in general. Okay, so there's lands and Teferi. Teferi's a play that I can make at some point. I think I'm gonna bottom a land. Though. I gotta bottom a land. Which one do I want to bottom? Probably just Hollywood Fountain. Yeah, I'm gonna leave like this, but maybe just... What if I just bottom everything? I just look for fires. Because this matchup, I think, is all about fires. Yeah, I'm gonna just bottom everything here. I'm not sure what would be the best play, but... I think I'm gonna leave that Fear on top. Like, it's awkward because you be like, oh, but you just bottom it. Sure, but that was just 3 cards, and like, I need this Fear on turn 3. It's hard to explain, I think, but that's the reason why I did. Okay, now putting it with the Tree of Crowns. Hopefully that don't go open now. Please don't go open. The casualties of Warren Jund. Yeah, it could not make sense anymore. Okay, can I get a Clarion? Alright, I'll play Teferi, bounce the Mayhem Devil. The Teferi will die, but doesn't matter, it did its things. Oh, 1 second, no, I should have bounced the food, maybe. I should have bounced the food. I think I should have bounced the food. That deck ripped. Consider root to concede? That's cool. Cavalier of Gales. Okay, what do we do? Not much. I mean, I'm just looking for fires. If I had fires here, I think I would have won this game. Like, if I had fires here and then I have casualties of war, this game is over. Like, look at my hand. How can I lose? If they have casualties of war, I could lose even with fires. Without fires, this is close. I mean, depends if they draw oven or not. They attack. I could eat this. They will suck the Trail of Crumbs, but I think I'm very happy with this block. Like, this trade is, I don't mind. I don't mind this trade at all. So they suck the food, they deal 1 point to the Sphinx, but I'm just glad with this change. With this exchange. So had I bounced the food last turn, I would have taken more damage, but, you know, the game would have been different. So that was definitely a mistake. Alright, Gilded Goose and Oven. No, don't play Oven. Okay, they don't play Oven, that's nice. I'm going to fetch, getting an island, just to be able to cast my Cavalier later. I'm going to play Teferi, bounce the food, and then I'll play Bone Crusher Giant and kill the Goose. They don't have 2 mana to crack it, so I'm going to draw a card out of it. And then I'll kill the Goose. And now I'm just, yeah, just staying around here, waiting. They don't even have double grain to play Casualties of War. I'm just waiting to draw my fires and then just go off. Okay, the shock. So I can just play Trail of Crumbs plus look at it. That's awkward. You should probably just play Trail of Crumbs first. Oh, they have my Yam Devil. What's the last card though? Why did I shock? I don't know. Okay, I draw. Desperate looking for fires. Can I draw fires? Yes, I can. No land, but that's okay. What do we bottom? It's not really bottom. What do we put on top? I think Shimmer and Cavalier. And then I'll pass no land. I'm not gonna block. Because blocking means that I just make them do the food thing for free. So they can just now gain 3 life. Yeah, they're just looking for Oven. They're just looking for Oven here. Let's see what happens. If they find Oven, they find Gilded Goose. Please don't find Oven. They find land. Okay, this land can ping this to 4. Huh. Okay, so they can kill my Cavalier of Gales next turn. Since I'm going to go Clarion here. Do I go Clarion here? Let me think. What can I do is Fires Canrith. I don't think it's good enough. I can do Fires Cavalier of Gales to eat the land drop, but I don't think it's good enough. I can do Fires Clarion. I think that is good enough. But my opponent will sacrifice this. I don't... And reanimate the Culture Familiar. No, they can't reanimate the Culture Familiar to pink this. Yeah, I think this is a good play. If opponent wants to sacrifice this food to pink this Cavalier of Gales, that means that they don't use a Trail of Crumbs ability, and I'd love to see that. So I'm just gonna do this. They can sacrifice food to kill Gales. Oh, I would love to do so, since it means they don't go Trail of Crumbs here. I would love if that happens. They probably just pink me. Yeah. And let this go. And then end of turn they can like double. They can reanimate the Culture Familiar and get double Trail of Crumbs trigger. But this also means that I gain 5 life now, which is relevant. And then the next turn I can go Cavalier of Gales, Canrites, and hopefully have lethal. Actually, I can't have lethal. I need to draw the Cavalier of Flames to have lethal. Usually. So now the reanimated Culture Familiar get double Trail of Crumbs trigger, but thankfully they can't get Casualties of War out of the Trail of Crumbs. They can't get Trust from Bronton, which would be good here. It wouldn't be game winning, obviously, because I still have a good hand, but it would be good. Okay, so they got land and Trail of Crumbs, so still no Oven for them. That's very unlucky. Opponent never drew Oven this game, despite the many Trail of Crumbs ability. Like, the deck is very consistent if they draw Trail of Crumbs, usually. So they can easily just make food to do that. I think gaining 5 life here was super important in order to win this game, but then again, like, this game is super close, super 50-50. Yeah. Casualties of War they have. Okay, that's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Alright, what I'm looking for with this cry. Land fires. Land fires. That's actually what I find. Yeah. That's good. So I'm gonna go fires, the fairy bounce, and then play land. I bounce the food, so that's very good. Alright, go. Putting 2 cards in it. No way to make food. Beanstalk Giant, who cares? Beanstalk Giant I think was good before when like people were playing like now with like Blue-Green Ramp and Aggro decks, I think Paradise Druid is actually better. But then again, I don't really know much about that. Okay, so what do we do? I'll kick things off with a Cavalier of Gales. 1, shoot 3. My hand's great now. I'm gonna win this game. I think I want to play Kenrith. I'll give this haste attack and I'll leave Kenrith back. Probably just take this hit. Yeah, I'll just put on top 2 cards. Probably the second Kenrith. And I'll scry to the bottom. Actually, yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it matters much. So I'll scry to the bottom of Sphinx of the Foresight, I think. I'll play Kenny. I'll give it a haste. Attack for 5, and then I gain 5 life, I think. I'm not even bothering drawing cards. So we survived the Casualties of War just because we drew perfectly with that scry. Okay, they drew Witch's Oven, which could be the beginning of the end. Since now, if they attack with both, I'm going to block the Culture Familiar. Because they're going to tap it regardless, and this is 1 damage for me to save. Like if they had more food in play, I wouldn't have blocked this, but since they don't have food, oh wow. So they must have a food and maker in hand. Oh, Massacre Girl. Okay, can they kill my board? I guess they can. So they can sacrifice the Massacre Girl to the oven, get 2 clues, 2 food, sorry. This is awkward. What are they doing here? I really dislike Massacre Girl, by the way. It should always be a Corvold. Anytime you put a 5-drop in your deck, it should be a Corvold. I think Massacre Girl... I mean, I guess it's good against the Aggro decks, but it's just such a bad card in so many matchups. So you get 2 food. So they can now... I wonder why they did this, but anyway. They have 3 Trill of Crumbs triggers. I think they'll die. I mean, they took a wrong line most likely, but I don't think that would have saved them from like me killing them next turn 100% of the time. Like I have these 2 cards in my hand. That's just so much damage. It's like, I don't know, it's just so much. I didn't even want to count. Yeah, I also won this game because I didn't draw the best card in the deck, which is Corvold. I mean, I would play like 4 Corvold, maybe 3, but probably 4 if I was playing that deck. I think 3 is fine. They're supposed to attack the Giant. Sure. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just winning in the air here. There's no way they can survive. I guess they cannot get a land and just gain 3 life, but it doesn't save them. Because they go... I deal them 16 just with the 2 Cavalier of Guilds. 16 just with them. And then everything else is trample. But then again, this game opponent never had open, so it was very hard to lose actually. Okay, I guess I could have found another open and then just go off with a Massacre Girl, but they didn't find it in the I don't know which card, but like they really saw a lot of cards there. So I gained 5 life. My turn. I'll go. It doesn't matter what I go. I'll go Cavalier of Gales. I'll go Cavalier of Flame. I'll pop my team, I'll give Trample, and that's it. Okay. Alright, what does Peter Yes says in the mirror against Jump Cats? That's important. He says to board out a couple of Teferi, to board a Justice Strike, to board out nothing. He says to keep 2 Giants, to board a Solar Blaze and the Feeding Clarion, so all the 3 Shimmers. I think it's important to have Ether Gust because this deals with Casualties of War, although if you have Fires in play you can't. So that's like the awkward side of it. What is good from my sideboard here? The Vow Decree? He has the Vow Decree in this matchup. What does the Vow Decree kill? The Vow Decree kills Corvold. Justice Strike does that too though. And it's maybe cheaper. I'm sure the Vow Decree seems good here. He says to board in 1D's Enchant, which I can get behind. I'm just gonna trust him for now. Which decks do you think are the most difficult to play in Standard at the moment? Probably Giant Cats. This Jeskai Fire deck is pretty good. It is. But again, like, this Jeskai Fire's deck has some bad matchups. All the Breeding Pool matchups are bad, both Flash and Ramp. I would say even pretty bad. I would say that you are very unlikely to win the game if you get paired against them. But on the other hand, you're very likely to win the game against any deck that's aggro, any deck that has, like, you know, 1 drop. You're very likely to win. Then I think you have a 50-50 matchup against Cats, which I think leaves Fires in a pretty good spot right now because the Flash deck used to be like the cool thing last week. And that's when the Knights deck came up to beat it. Cyberlink, exclamation mark sideboard brings you to a cyber guide from Peter, yeah, which has a slightly different deck list than the one that I'm using, but again, it's linked there as list. So Strike is good for Corvold. It is, but it doesn't really kill many other things. Whereas Devout Decree can scry. Sure, I'm gonna keep this hand. There's Clarion, although I can't cast it. There's Fires, which is the best card in the deck. A couple of Ether Gas I can just use in order to just buy a bunch of time. Although on the draw, it's awkward. Did the rest? Okay. Temple of Shrine, I'm gonna leave that on top. You're welcome, Andrea. The play that I love to see the most is turn 2 my Yam Devil. I believe it's a very bad play, and I'm glad. I'm always happy when my player make that. Okay, they do nothing here, which could make me. I think I'll pass. I don't want to expose, and I just wanna cruise the game slightly later. This Gillig is very good. Like this, I think this is the best play of them. A lot of people just love to go turn to Trail of Crumbs and tap the goose. I dislike that play a lot. I mean, it's obviously a good play, but okay. Duress here. The worst art of it. I wish they banned this art of Duress. I really dislike it. I mean, none of these art is very bad. It's just that there's so many better options, I think. Why eat one food to make this play? I really dislike this. You should rarely tap. You just use your food for mana this way, especially if you know they have Ether Gas in it. All right, this is a good draw. I'm just gonna play another Temple. Scry. This I don't want anymore. I have one. That's fine. I'm just looking for creatures to put into play with fires. And I'll pause. Just keep on the Ether Gasting this Brontodon. Just buying time until I can do something cool. Do they have a land? Maybe I'm playing maybe I'm playing this game wrong in the sense that I am playing this as I was playing the okay, I like Bone Crusher Giant here. As I was playing the matchup with the other deck, the blue-green ramp deck, which was just to buy time and just Ether Gas aggressively like that. And because I wanted to develop my own plan, maybe here I need to keep in Ether Gas for a Casualties of War. I think going so far. We're not winning too much. I think we're like 1-2 today, but the games have always been close. Okay, this Brontodon could be annoying. I'm just gonna play a Bone Crusher Giant and pass with Gust up. I have triple red and triple blue, so I'm just gonna get planes with this if I need to do. I can also just Ether Gust this when they fetch. That's also another way to get rid of other things. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna Ether Gust that. Once again, we're not gaining anything from it. We're just delaying the game until we draw the powerful 5-drop. Because we can cast everything now. We can cast the Sphinx, we can cast the Cavalier, we can cast the Canrit. Of course, they can't attack or block. And they're on 14, so they got 10 here. Because they shot 3 times. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I don't have anything about it. I haven't drawn any of my good cards. I just delayed the game with this Ether Gust, which, you know, as I said, it's not gonna win unless you have, like, some good effect. Okay, they don't attack nor block. This is not what I suggest to do with this. Okay, they fetch. Unfortunately, I finished my Ether Gust. I could have been able to put something on top. I don't understand why they're doing this now, but anyway, can I draw 5-drop? That's good, please. They shock again. Alright, please block. Please block. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna cast fires. Do I want to cast the Bone Crusher Giant or shock them? They could have Casualties of War. I wonder why they shocked. They can't have Veil of Summer. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna play a 4-3, I think. No, playing a 4-3 doesn't bring me anywhere. I'm just gonna pass here. I played this because if next turn I draw Cavalier of Gales, I can go Cavalier of Gales into Flame. Or even Flame into Gales or stuff like that. And if they Casualties of War me, you know, it's okay. They just killed my fires. I don't really need the mana efficiency right now. Sure, I wonder why they keep on shocking like that. Like, Teferino, that's a very good draw. I'm gonna bounce the food. And then they're in Hellbent. Also, the reason why I didn't play that is because of that. Ooh, that's a good draw. I'll pass. Okay, opponent. Just play a land, say go. Very nice. Very nice, guys. Very nice. I'll play Cavalier Gills first before the shock, the Scry land, because I can... yeah, I can just get rid of something for forever. Now. This is very bad Scry anyway. And yeah, pass. And I guess I plus this. Land go, please. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting unlucky. We are celebrating on that. I'm just gonna shock him and play the Bone Crusher G. They definitely got unlucky there by just flooding out, but on the other hand, I think we played our cards in a correct order. Not sure. I think they cried way too many times. Alright, they shocked him in. Is it bad to gas trail with ups? No, it wasn't bad. But I never had a window to do that. Like my opponent could play in a way where they don't do that. You know, they never fetch. So I can just die with this card in my hand. Like you know, making that play is like same thing with Submerge in Legacy. Like sure you can do that, but if your opponent plays well accordingly, you just don't get to do it. Okay, is my opponent dead? Yes they are. Yes, they are. So I'm gonna bounce the Bone Crusher Giant. I'm going to play Clarion. Both abilities. I'm going to Bone Crusher Giant my opponent. And attack for 5. Boom! Alright. Victory. Okay, go back to Diamond Tier 2. Still missing a lot of wins in order to go to Mythic. This is gonna be hopefully long, but... Sorry, hopefully not very long, but... Could be wrong. Alright, need to go to the bathroom. And then I'll be back for more Jeskai Fires. I do think this deck is very good. I don't know if the list is perfect. It probably is not, but we need to we could maybe make some changes. We'll see. Alright, see. Okay, I'm back. Do we want to change this list? I could want to do that. I guess so many decks where I board in Ether Gust. I might just do this. Yeah, I think I want a 4th Bone Crusher Giant. I really like that card in some matchups. Okay. Alright, we got a quest. Let's re-roll it. Okay, Always Face. This usually involves playing some aggro decks, which was really what I want to be. Is there anything that Straw Blaze? Yeah, sometimes it doesn't kill the Cowley or the Knight Ebon Legion. Typically, that's fine. Trying to go to the sideboard. No, it has not been good for me. Because I think when Peter played that list was when Blue-Green Flash was just a Flash deck. Whereas now, the Flash deck is not only a Flash deck, it also plays... now it also plays like... Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get a land here. Now it also plays like Nissan Crazes. So it's like I play Chandra and then they just play Nissan. Chandra's like ridiculously bad. Like Chandra's good against the Flash deck only. Like the original Flash deck. Crooked is slightly mocking me. Oh, they're welcome to do so. It's nice. I love a good old, I don't mind. I really don't mind about that. Okay, this is a very good curve from my opponent. We don't have Clarion, unfortunately. Just gonna go to Teferi looking for that Clarion. I'll bounce the Knight of the Ebon Legion. So I go to at least 13, maybe 11 if they ignore the Teferi. Which I'm not sure if it's... Gotta be. Okay. Knight of the Ebon Legion, sure. Can I draw Clarion, please? Or even the Solar Blaze. Solar Blaze is fine. Since they're probably gonna bounce the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Or do they kill the Fairy? They don't. Alright, can I draw Solar Blaze, please? Fire Sublimation. That's also a good one, though. I got a 9. I may just dead on board. I could be. I got a 9. I play Fire, so I play Sphinx. I could be dead on board here. Do a Quattro say. Yeah, I mean, definitely to a Embert Leaf, because Tournament Ground can't play Embert Leaf. So we didn't draw. I mean, I guess I could have played Justice Strike instead of Shimmer on turn 2. This is close. Like, I could have played Justice Strike instead of... But what do a Justice Strike? A Fervent Champion? That sucks. This is not a good play to Justice Strike a Fervent Champion. Attack with all. I'll block the Knight of the Ebon Legion. I don't care about, chump blocking if they pump. I don't care if chum blocking if they pump. All I want to do is not die. Again, if they Ember Cleave, I'm super dead. Okay, good. They don't have that. So I'm chum blocking. Come on. Come on, let's draw. Let's draw Clarion. Cavalier of Gales. It could get me Clarion. So let's play Cavalier of Gales first. Tre land, ma porca boia. I'll go Kenrith. And I mean, I'll gain life first, I think, and then I'll pass. They can't Embercleave. Oh yes, they can't Embercleave. You're right, Cinder. I have Teferi. They can't Embercleave. That is why they should have killed Teferi earlier instead of dealing me 1 damage. And who cares about 1 damage? I guess it was 2 damage. Alright, anyway, I pass. Yeah, they can't play Embercleave with Teferi play. Okay. You kind of always want to kill Teferi, by the way. It's just a general rule. If Teferi's on 1 and you have a creature, it's just a general rule. It's not really right or wrong. Okay, anyway, I'm definitely going to block with the Cavalier of Gales because it means that I shuffle my deck and draw 2 new cards. Do I block Fervent Champion or Gather Bones? Because if I block Gather Bones, they can't... actually, they can't play Cleanse Paragon here. Because, again, there's Teferi. So I just take 4. And then shuffle. Look at the top 2. I could find Cavalier of Flames. I put like a great start, but the only thing they did in this game was just casting 1 drop. Alright, I'm on 4, but I have a Kenrith in play with a lot of lands, so I could just gain 10 next turn. 2 Castle Vantress, no thanks. Stormfist Crusader, sure. Can I draw Clarion then? And just call this a game. Ecolali. Boom! Alright. Do I do anything? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just clear him for free. Both ability. Justice Strike, the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Whatever. Attack for 5. Go to 9. I'll plus the fairy. Do I want to play a tap lane? Do I want to gain life here? I don't think I want to gain life. I'll just draw cards. I play 2 spells here, so just to play a tap lane, pass the turn, and then I win the game. Yeah, I mean, this game opponent just played 4 spells the whole game, so like it's not that easy. Not that easy to win on 4 spells. All right, drill bit, sure. And they pass. Very nice. Draw a card. Teferino. My turn. Cavalier of Flame. Let's cast it. Discard Teferino. Draw. And that is it. Alright, this matchup is very favorable. I thought I was going to lose this game, but I think them not killing Teferi just shut off a lot of their outs. Like Embercleave, but also Blackland's Paragon at some point I think was very good. Anyway, against Knights, we want... I don't know about Ether Gods. Let's just put it here. On the draw, I think Tide Taker is reasonable. I don't know how good though. So yeah, I have 62. Soulbliss is good. Yeah, I mean, I could just 3 on Ether Gust. Like this. I lose a 3 on. Perfect. Plus Sabado, they have a lot of discard spells, so let's not just get... Oh, I hate to draw Sphinx with the Foresight. 8 card. Why, Solar Blaze over Time Wipe? Yeah, as Putting Things said, 1 cost less. Yeah, unfortunately, I have only top land, so there's not much I can do here. I'm even gonna bottom of Fires of Invention. I don't think this is the name of the game here. I'm looking to draw just on top lands to be able to Clarion. They're very likely just drop my Clarion this turn, but I can still like do good things. Good morning, MTG Mickey. Ooh, that's a big boy. Yep. Unfortunately, I missed land drop. It's not a tap land, but I guess better than nothing. This is a lot of damage coming in. So, I'm not going to play around Amber Cleave, I think. I'm going to Ether Gust the Stormfreeze Crusader. And pass the turn. I could have Bone Crusher Gianted it, but I just decided not to. Because I don't mind my opponent playing another Stormfreeze Crusader. Now I'm going to Teferi bounce the Regizor. There's a lot of damage. You go to 6. Opponent would probably just discard my card. No, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm top line for Solar Blaze would be great, but I just can't do that now. Actually, Solar Blaze wouldn't even be that good. Okay, so if I go Clarion, I die on board. If I go Teferi, bounce, I die on board. That is it. Good game. Yeah, clunky hand from me. 3 top lands on the draw. I just never came a card, and then my plan just never came together. Maybe I did they have Tide Faker in my deck? I think I did. Yeah, I'm gonna board him out though. Bro. It's gonna be more of a proactive deck on the play. Sorry, the play. Yeah. Yes, Crane Slaver is right. Opponent didn't attack the fair in game 1 because their name is always face. Sure, I'll keep this hand. It's not that good, but we have a turn 2 play and hopefully a Scryland to get our white land. I don't want Ether Gust. Swamp Duress. Swamp Knight. Okay, I'm just gonna immediately kill that. Now, I don't even know why, but I just want to be playing Sorcery Speed. I just like a good old Sorcery Speed action. Shock, Stormfreeze Crusader. Clarion. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast my Giant here. Next time I can play the Plains from the for the Teferi. And then I have a 4/3 that blocks things. Okay, that's perfect. I'll take 2. Sure. I'll go Plains. Teferi, bounce Regizor. Attack for 4. Alright. 13, I go to 12, I go to 12. 12 each. Kind of turning this game into a race. I don't have fires to do that, but I do have 2 Kenrith. Yeah, every month, if you top 1200, you do that. Okay, favorite champion. How's their mana look like? Do you have multiple red card or? Because that's 2 swamps, 1 blood crypt. So yeah, their mana base is right now not very good, which is a very common thing for that deck. I think this time around they'll attack my Teferi because last game they just lost because of that. All right, go to 9. Draw Solar Blaze. Okay, Solar Blaze. I'm thinking. Let's get more information. Hallowed Fountain. I think this is a top. I can also just attack and play Clarion because my opponent doesn't block because they smell my Clarion. So as you can see, this card is very powerful, right? Because we just dealt 4 damage because they played around Clarion, but we have Solar Blaze, which I'm gonna play now because it's a sorcery. Okay, so everything dies. 8 to 9. This giant did a lot of work. They shocked and he took 2 damage from that and 2 attacks from the giant. So this is a close game where my opponent I think has mana problem. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna Clarion this board again and then we're just gonna win the game. I could shock myself on Teferi plus, but I don't really want to shock myself. Also, my opponent could just pump the Knight of the Legion, so this was a perfect game, I think. 6 land go. think I'll play Cavalier of Gales. Now I'm just gonna cruise my value. I don't necessarily need many things to go my way. You love board wipes. Yeah, board wipes have that feeling, I agree. When you kill 3 creatures from your opponent. Epic Downfall, sure. Yeah, boarding Epic Downfall in your deck, I think it's just... I guess on the draw you could do that, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep on Cavalier of Gales here, just getting value, like... Yeah. This game is over. I'm gonna play Kenrith in Game 5 live, but it's the same. Sure. I kind of want to draw a Fires here. I boarded in the third one on the play. On the draw only at 2. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't think it matters at all what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna bottom both. Uh-huh. Okay. 3-5. So I can play Kenrith and pass. I'm just going very conservatively here. But I think I, you know. I think they can win at this point. The only way I can lose is like Embercleave. I don't know. I don't know. So I just wanted to have Aethergast up all the time. Alright. Once again, I've never lost